What is going on, everybody? I'd like to welcome you guys back to YouTube, or Red's World, sorry. I guess you're probably already on YouTube. So today I'm actually just going to be playing, I had a couple things in mind, but I've been hooked on Dark Souls. I just beat the first one, and I didn't record any videos of it, so I figured on this one I'd go ahead and give you guys the pleasure of watching me die 100,000 times. I'll put a death counter somewhere, and then I'll just have to go through and count all the deaths, which is gonna take a while, but we're gonna be actually watching some content as well while we play. So if you guys get bored watching me play, I'll be reacting to some other content as well. But let's go ahead and hop into it.
Why Hollywood wants Cat Williams dead? Maybe because he exposed the whole industry. Maybe that's a reason.
Recently spoke out against countless powerful Hollywood figures in a podcast with Shannon Sharp, and they are not happy. What makes Cat's expose so dangerous is that tens of millions of people around the world
and imdontai. Check them out if you guys haven't seen the videos.
Against the evils of this world. Thank you, Cat Williams. This generation is hungry for the truth. Thank you, Cat, for speaking your truth. We absolutely believe you.
They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my fist in front of all my people at my
Which is wild.
Now, a lot of what Cat said in this podcast cannot be proven true or false.
Yeah.
But because he is funny, a good storyteller, and most importantly confident with his words, this allowed him to convince millions that he's telling the truth. Plus, we all know that celebrities don't often speak their true thoughts on the industry or politics out of fear of being canceled. However, some things he said are just straight up lies.
I'm probably reading.
Let me also just say this. I am new to the Souls games. I played a little bit of Elden Ring, and I've had these games forever, never really got into them, but I've been hooked on them. So if you guys have any tips or anything like that, let me know down in the comments. And also, yeah, don't roast me too bad if I'm playing like a noob. All right.
3,000 books a year from the time that I'm 8 years old to the time that I'm 12. My next project was to read the whole encyclopedia set. So when you're like 6, 7 years old, you read the whole encyclopedia set. You think you're one of the smartest people in the world.
Right. So apparently Cat read the entire encyclopedia and read 8 non-fiction books every single day from age 8 to age 12. This is impossible, and it's a lie. Throughout this entire podcast, Cat's...
This is impossible, and it's a lie. I'm gonna just let you know that now. I don't think anybody literally believes that.
Flipped in bold-faced lies, which massively contradicts his
Turn that game volume down a little bit for you guys.
Nope.
I feel like it's because the things that he was saying, like when he spoke on certain things, outweighed just the kind of little subtle.
Oh, that's the most.
Nobody knows why liars lie, and that's why I had to come on the program.
Cat exists in this middle ground where nobody can really determine if he is telling the truth, if he is lying, if he's telling a joke, if he's on drugs, if he has a mental illness, or if he is clearly exposing the dark and sinister nature of Hollywood. So today, I am going to give you as much context as possible so you can make that decision for yourself, starting with his earliest introduction to Hollywood on the set of his very first movie, Friday After Next, where Cat played the role of Money Mike. But in the script, Cat alleged that Money Mike was originally supposed to be violently
Who's the go-to rap? Slim Jesus.
Here, let's see.
assaulted.
The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom. Cat Williams had to take the risk in front of the studio.
That nigga came, talked his shit, nobody touched him. Then he got out. Then he got out the game. The realest nigga in there, bro.
And the cast and our powers that be in his very first movie. And say respectfully, the problem with Friday After Next is we're trying to make a classic comedy. And this comedy involves a and is never funny, no matter who it happens to or what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a black man getting in it, I promise you that it will be twice as funny.
Ice Cube, who wrote, produced, and acted in the film, denied these allegations.
Second thing I want to clear up, I would never shoot a scene in a movie, especially like Friday.
That's a lie.
You actually see this happening on camera. That ain't my style. If you check out any of my movies, they not raunchy.
But it's because Cat said things like this throughout his interview caused fans to cast doubt on anyone who denied his claims.
These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. You know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
Cat believes he has a more legitimate and honorable legacy than the other comedians he has been associated
really
with
hope I
throughout
beat
his
this
career.
thing.
These men, Cat says, have formed a gang in Hollywood that actively steal and or blackball young entertainers' careers, which drives them into madness.
For 30 years, they're a group. These aren't three random guys. The way that Ricky Smiley kept appearing at all of my auditions is because of Steven said he would tell anybody that, listen, they got a gang on that side. They know what it is.
Yeah, it was
They
Steve
know
Harvey.
who
Steve
the
Harvey,
gang
Bernie Mac.
is. All of these dudes are co-entwined and they share secrets, and this is the age of truth, and the truth doesn't need to be scared of the fact that people tell lies.
Cat only mentions 3 of these group members by name: Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and Ricky Smiley.
Do you think Drake sold his soul? The sold his soul thing is like, some people have taken it like a deeper meaning than what it was. Like, just,
Absolutely.
like selling out, that could be like selling your soul. But some people have taken it to like, he sits down.
Literally
and puts
everyone
down,
who's
like,
successful
pictures
now,
and,
they
like,
say
lights
sold their
fires
soul.
and is like cutting his hand and stuff like that. So it's like, what do you mean sold his soul, bro?
But you will notice throughout the video he makes bold accusations about many other massive stars like
Oh my gosh, Hot Milk Chugger. That's a crazy name, but and why are you chugging hot milk? Like, anyway, it's like, dude, it's like people really believe that you can like sell your soul, but like that's just a different type of talk. Like it's not for me to speak on, bro. It is what it is. So.
Hart and Martin Lawrence. Are they also a part of the gang? Well, that's up for you to decide.
Wait, what'd you say?
Kevin Hart and Martin Lawrence. Are they also a part of the gang? Well, that's up for you to decide.
If you
That's why I just take shit, like the shit that I like is just, I like it surface level, bro. I like it surface level. I don't Google every actor and their personal things before I go see a movie, bro. I'm not that type.
I completely agree with the idea that someone can sell out, but selling their soul, you know, I'm not going to say it doesn't exist because I don't know, but it's become like the most mainstream, like, explanation for why someone's successful. Like, they didn't just work for it or whatever. They were an industry plant or they sold their soul or something. So people are also very have a hard time just giving people credit anymore. So it's an interesting concept to hear. You know, apparently every single person in the world sold their soul to get a little bit of money. But I guess that's what you would think if you never put hard work into something and wondered how everyone was successful around you but not you.
Type of person that I feel like that's what Twitter people do, and they probably don't even do that either, bro. But I feel like there's people that claim, you know, like, you shouldn't watch this movie, you shouldn't support this person, da-da-da-da. And you mean to tell me before you see any movie that you like, you search up every actor, every not even
no,
the
they
supporting
don't,
cast,
clearly.
you search up their past too, and if they done anything you're not seeing in the movie, when you listen to music, you look at the history of each artist, the person who produced the beat, the person who
That's a very good point.
You're looking up through all that shit just because you're so pure and you're not about. Shut the fuck up, my nigga. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I hate people like that, bro. You shouldn't watch this movie because this person makes this. Nigga, what else movie do you watch? What other games do you play? How many fucking voice actors are in that game that probably did some weird shit? You should not be playing that game.
That's facts.
I know your ass. You got a Rick and Morty profile picture. Do you know that? Like, it's like, shut up, bro.
sign up for their program, you get a light skin.
Because chat, when you get too deep into anything, honestly, you're not gonna watch a lot of shit. You're not gonna listen to a lot of music.
Nah,
you're not gonna drive a lot of cars because of who built
black
these cars.
everything out.
You're not gonna use certain microphones. You're not gonna sit in certain chairs.
Yep.
You are not going to be able to buy certain houses if you looked into the person that made the house, bro. It's just too much cancel culture to follow, chat. And honestly, I can't do that, bro. If I like something, I like it because I like it. I don't like it because I think this person has good moral values. Like, I just like it because I like it. I don't like stuff because I don't like it. I don't know nothing about that actor from Dune, bro. I don't like the movie Dune because the actor still drinks Starbucks or some shit, man. I don't like it because that shit was boring as fuck, man. And Zendaya wasn't really in the movie. Lion ass trailer. Lord of the Rings competitor. Harry Potter. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Lion ass nigga.
I have not seen Dune. I haven't seen any. I don't even know how many there are.
I wish I had actual sand in my eyes when I seen that movie.
Damn.
Fuck. Sorry.
Weird face wife that never do an interview.
Anyways, let's start with Kat's claims that Cedric the Entertainer and Steve Harvey stole his material. But first, I'm gonna steal your attention for just a minute to tell you about today's sponsor. Have you ever Googled your name and
good transition? Yo, it like this like your transitions are top notch, bro. Chat, what were we watching where the niggas just started talking about jelly beans? I don't know what we was watching, but the nigga just randomly started talking about like jelly beans or something. I was like, yo, what?
Come on,
seeing
gotta
yourself
lock
on
in.
one of those strange sites that has way too much information about you? It feels pretty weird. I'd really rather that kind of stuff not available to anyone.
Was it New Rockstar or Tier Zoo? I don't know what it was, but these niggas was talking about these niggas started talking about jelly beans, bro.
One who's looking for it. Data brokers are making tons of money selling our information to robocallers and spammers. That's why I'm excited to tell you about.
No disrespect, dog. I'm just really like curious to what you got to say about this stuff. But
Yeah.
It does all this for you, and best of all, it's all in one app. If my info was compromised in the AT&T,
I'm in a meeting, so I'm missing all of this. A meeting for what? And why are you sneak texting on your phone in a meeting? I hope you muted the
Sneak
sound.
watching
Yo,
the
he
stream.
said, "Fuck this meeting, bro." He wish he was somewhere else. And your suits look dog shit. Fuck is you talking about?
data breach, I wouldn't worry, because I know Aura would be protecting me. Let Aura protect your information.
I just imagine like, what was that? You heard me, fuck nigga. Fuck you, your suit, your stupid ass tie, and cut all that hair off, my nigga. Your hairline is receding. Stupid ass company. Stinking here. And the car you driving is busted as hell. The fuck?
And keep
All right,
you safe
this
online.
time I'm
You
gonna
can
try
let
to
people
run
continue
up
to exploit you and profit off your private information,
and see
or
what I
you
can do.
Damn, how long was it? There we go.
Thanks, Aura. Kat claims that both Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer
I'm
have
still only
stolen
on
jokes
2,
from
right?
him. Cedric did
I
it
might be
first
on
on the
3.
original Kings of Comedy tour in
I don't remember, but we're gonna say 2.
2000, which at the time was the highest grossing comedy tour in history. Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and Bernie Mac playing sold out arenas from coast to coast. The tour grossed over $18 million in its first year. In 1999, both Seagram Americas and HBO sponsored the tour. DL Hughley was added and the 2-year gross exceeded $37 million. And at the exact same time of this tour, Kat was just starting.
Yo, how come like DL Hughley? Maybe he did and I didn't see him. But did he have any like movies where he was like the leading role?
Let's go.
I'm trying to think. Cause I feel like everybody else, Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey had a show. He was in shows and movies.
Teleport over here so I can beat
Hughley
your
had a
fucking
show?
ass. Where are you at?
Wait. The DL Hughley show? Is that what it is? Okay, DL Hughley show.
Oh yeah, this is doing way more damage.
I feel like I've seen everybody else in movies and stuff like that. I've never seen the Hugleys. Or the Hugleys, I mean. Oh, he did have a show. How many seasons was this? 1998 to 2002. This show got 4 wins and 22 nominations. God damn. My fault. I never seen the show, man. I never even knew about the show. Maybe if I heard like the theme song, maybe I did see the show.
To make a name for himself in Hollywood.
He thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and
I've never
nobody
seen
would know.
the
The issue
Hughley show
was
either.
that I had already done
He's
this
a pretty good stand-up
particular
comedian,
joke
though.
on BET's Comic View twice.
This is the joke that Kat is referring to, which was originally performed in 1998 on BET's Comic View program.
You could have had your car radio on so loud that you couldn't hear the damn thing when it cut off. It looked like this. You flossing in a 6-shift convertible.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Using physical comedy, Kat mimics someone trying to assess why their car just broke down while the music is blasting. The alleged theft came from Cedric the Entertainer 2 years later on the original Kings of Comedy tour, which was in 2000. The premise of Cedric's joke was that white people are obsessed with the moon and space. He says black people are not, but if they gotta
really
go to space,
missing
then
anything.
they would.
You can also go watch the
I'm not
video.
gonna lie. I
We're
was
just
out there
chilling
with
and
all the
playing
white people
Souls.
looking up at the moon. Just
I'll
like
have
just
it in
a
the
few hours
description
ago.
for you guys,
I
though.
was looking up at that shit. It got. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing.
would drive the spaceship like this.
We drive a space shuttle like
Yo, like they was out there. They was literally clapping. They were like, woo! I ain't gonna lie. I got in the mood. I was like, yo! I did a little yo.
Damn it.
You know, it get a little exciting when everybody else start getting hyped. You low key get hyped too, bro.
it's a 72 deuce and a quarter. Nigga,
I didn't want to seem like I was hating or something, man.
We be in a space shuttle, nigga, like it's a 72 deuce, nigga.
Now when you consider the music cue, which is not very common in stand
I was about to say, chat, maybe it's a coincidence, but this is like, that's kind of like bar for bar type thing.
Let's go.
comedy, that already looks suspicious. Then the side-by-side comparison indicates Cedric makes very similar physical movements that Kat did. Cedric says he did not steal the joke, and that if Kat was so upset about it, he had 30 opportunities to speak up.
Can't say you stole one of his jokes.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? It was like the idea of the joke that he was even talking about. Don't even match up with no timeline. So for me, it was one of those things like...
Did you have a conversation? Did you guys sell it? Did you have a conversation with Kat?
I've seen this guy 30 times. Like, dog, if you literally was that upset about it, like, dog,
just
why
step to me and say, hey,
yeah,
hey,
why didn't you say nothing? Like, that don't even make sense.
But Kat says that Cedric apologized about stealing the joke years ago, and is now lying to the public that he never stole it in the first place.
Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass.
The Rock. Okay, so do they post like as the night happens, or do they just post once
Perfect run
everything
so
is already
far.
done?
This is where I slipped.
The oh, so it is. So there's clips right now. Because I seen somebody earlier say Triple H walked out to the game or some shit and all that shit.
You sit
I
here
have
and be
to
like,
get on
I
top of
talked
those
to- I
guys.
saw Cat 30 times. Why did I give you a pass if you were just gonna lie?
So imagine how a young Cat Williams felt seeing his best joke being stolen by one of the biggest comedians in the world on the largest grossing comedy tour in history.
He never wrote anything. Remember?
I'm gonna just wait tomorrow because I don't want to keep going. React to it live. Yeah, if I react
That
to it
Cat
live,
Williams
I'd just be
podcast
sitting.
was crazy.
Like I wouldn't be able to play the audio.
When Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
Noticing all the backlash, Cedric responded to Kat's comments on Instagram. Revisionist history. Regardless of whatever Kat's opinion, my career can't be reduced to one joke Cat Williams claims as his. Cedric added, I'm a grown-ass man, and none of that shit going to go like you think. But Cedric isn't the only one that stole Kat's material. Steve Harvey's theft of Kat's jokes is arguably much worse.
What?
At the 2005 BET Comedy Awards, Steve Harvey introduced a hot upcoming comedian to the stage by the name of Cat Williams. Cat hit the stage and absolutely
destroyed
dominated the crowd with his joke about gas prices.
Because the world is crazy right now. What is gas? $600 a damn gallon right now? I don't care how much money you got. Gas is entirely too high. Used to be, if you put $15 in your tank, you had time to bond with your vehicle. You had time to put the nozzle in and set the clicker and look through your car and clean off the
Cat Williams was-
dashboard.
Then Steve Harvey did a joke about
At
gas
one
prices
time,
3 years
seemingly
later in
the
his
biggest
comedy
comedian
special,
in the
Still
game.
Trippin'.
Gas $4 a gallon. Can't even pump gas like you used to no more. $4 a gallon? You remember when you used to go to pump and put the nozzle in there and hit it? Be sitting there talking, be on your phone, hey, what's happening? Be walking around, cleaning the windshield.
It's hard to see this as anything other than blatant theft.
Yo Dontai, this guy is great to watch if you want to keep up with the WWE without watching it live.
Not bar.
He's a goat. He posts the shows on TikTok as the show
Shit.
goes on.
Not bar for bar.
That's the right one. That's the right one.
But Cat didn't stop there. He continued to expose Steve's long history of suspicious
Damn, I never even
behavior.
grabbed my
It
souls.
started
That was
with why
almost
Bernie
bad.
Mac quit the iconic Kings of Comedy tour.
Do you consider yourself a king of comedy?
They consider that.
Oh, that-
After Bernie left, them same 3 guys I'm telling you about, the kings,
Yeah.
they came to me. I was supposed to be the 4th king. I got the offer.
Then what happened?
But I turned it down.
Why?
Because you shit on Bernie, and I know the truth. You think I'm gonna let you shit on Bernie and then come get me? I'm the next king? Fuck you.
Now, there has been an infamous beef
Fuck
between
you.
Steve Harvey and the late Bernie Mac that fans have known about for years. There were often arguments between the 4 comedians of who should be the closer or finale of the tour.
Bernie Mac.
Since Bernie was a much funnier comedian, Steve would get booed by the crowd when he performed after Bernie.
Why? Because the whole time Bernie was here, you was acting like
Wait, they was booing him? Come on now.
you was funnier than him.
It's still Steve Harvey, come on now.
Because it was your tour. Tell the truth. It was Steve's tour. Not it was gonna be called the Kings of Comedy. It was Steve's tour. These are the guys opening for him. Of course you gotta close if it's your tour.
Harvey eventually just ended up being the host of the tour and not performing a full stand-up routine because he just couldn't make the audience laugh as hard as Bernie. D.L. Hewley, who was also on the tour, even said that Steve never thought Bernie would become successful, and when he started getting more opportunities,
he was a hater.
became jealous.
Oh, he was a hater.
Feel that the beef
Oh my
between
God,
Bernie
no
Mac
way.
and Steve Harvey
Come
was
on, baby,
because
come on.
Steve Harvey was getting a lot of network.
Oh,
love
he's so
at the
weak.
time.
That is always envy. It's always envy. Yo, King, thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate it.
Bernie Mac, not so much.
Yeah, and then Bernie started to get it. So yeah, I think that, you know, Steve at one point was, you know, uber successful, and then Bernie started to, because he didn't ever think he would get the opportunity he got. But once he did, America.
Is that Tay? Yeah, that's racist. So, 09. Like, what year is that? How old are you now? If someone was born in 09, how old are they now? Chat.
Come on.
Do the quick math. 15. Yeah. Fuck you. All right. That's why I got a prediction in the future.
Shit.
Like 14, 15. Yeah, you're gonna try to go and take the test for your license, and you're gonna get denied, and they're gonna spit on you. Say, try again, fuck, nigga.
Jesus
And you're gonna
Christ.
get so embarrassed that you're just gonna.
What did I miss? I locked in there.
Like we
Oh.
all kind of knew they would. And he decided to go a different way.
Eventually,
I'm joking, bro.
Bernie got sick of Steve hating, realized his worth, and exited the tour, which ended up forcing all 4 guys to split up.
We split up.
You wish you would have stayed, kept it together, could have kept it together.
All right, we got him.
tried
Let's go.
everything.
That was rough.
You know, dudes felt like they was movie stars. I never saw myself as a movie star.
Steve basically claims that Bernie went Hollywood and acted too good for the guys, and Kat didn't like that.
Imagine him coming to tell you another story where he got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars. What? You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's part. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star?
Allegedly, Steve even called the producers for the heist comedy film Ocean's 11 to steal the role of Frank Catton from
Alright.
Bernie Mac. Ocean's 11 featured a star-studded cast, including George Clooney, Matt Damon, Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts, and Casey Affleck, among others. The film became a huge critical and commercial success, earning over $450 million at the worldwide box office, having a substantial
And then it was so good that they dropped an all-women's version. How did that one go? How did that one go? Let's see what Tyrone thinks.
role in a film of this
What did I
magnitude
get?
helped the
Ooh,
rising
Soul
trajectory
of the
of
Crystal
Bernie Mac's
Saga.
career. An infamous GQ article from 2003 released
Sage,
when
I don't
Bernie
know why I
Mac
said
himself
Saga.
claimed that Steve was jealous of him from the very beginning. Overall, Kat is obviously upset about Steve stealing material, but ironically, he was more upset that
Cat Williams is unfunny. Dave is better than. Okay, so saying that Cat Williams is unfunny is a lie. That's a lie. That's not even a reach. That's just a lie.
Harvey
Come
tried
on
to
now.
lie and claim that Bernie went Hollywood on the Kings of Comedy, when in reality, Steve was so jealous of his success that Bernie couldn't take it anymore and quit.
Steve, say something, man. Is this true or not? Speak, bro.
Now that he gone, you gonna act like he wanted to be a movie star. You stop it. You stop it. That man was funnier than all of y'all, and y'all thought y'all had one over on him. The king is the funniest. Period. Every time. And that's why no audience member was ever swayed. It didn't matter where Bernie went. You think if Bernie went first, he wasn't the king? Get out of here.
But Cat Williams and Steve Harvey's beef did not stop there. A few years later, in 2008, a show promoter booked Steve Harvey and Cat Williams to co-headline a New Year's Eve stadium show in Detroit. Cat entered his villain arc and challenged Steve to a comedy battle on the Jamie Foxx radio show, to which Steve accepted.
You have been the king of comedy as long as we've had one. The second that you get off stage, I need you to understand that that's your final time as the king of comedy.
Oh my God, that's like, this nigga moving like Kendrick.
You got a team of writers. You're going to need about 6 or 7 of them. You can bring The Nation. You can bring Rashawn McDonald. You can bring everybody who listens to your radio show. They going to see the truth.
Damn.
And its name is Cat Williams. Consider yourself warned.
What was supposed to be just a comedy show is now some sort of 1v1 battle dubbed the Championship of Comedy, and Steve responded with this.
I'm focusing on myself. I'm aligning myself with God. Me accepting this was corny. I think that's what he's about to say.
And he's in trouble. But I'm saying this right here, Jamie. A dog don't bark at parked cars.
Basically, Steve's analogy was that he shouldn't respond to Cat Williams.
Wait, why do you sound like Martin Luther King or some shit?
Saying this right here, Jamie. A dog don't bark at parked cars.
Basically, Steve's analogy was that he shouldn't respond to Cat Williams because he is too famous and successful. So on New Year's Eve, Steve got on the stage and never addressed or made fun of Cat. That was a big mistake.
Yo, Dante, what did you think of Godzilla and Kong? There's no way you just got here, right? I feel like you do this, y'all do this on purpose.
Please give it up for Steve Harvey one time. Give it up for Steve Harvey. He's an excellent comedian, but he don't want no parts of this in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't know why he came out here with all this money y'all spent on them motherfucking tickets and talked about a lady in the audience.
Be wary of message. Bonfire ahead.
Talked about me the way I've been to talk about his bitch man. He tried to copy off me and bring that ugly ass, sparkly ass tie out. A regular black suit like you.
Wait, they actually did the show? Wait, they actually did it? The comedy shit?
I don't see an enemy.
Championship of comedy? What? Why haven't I seen this shit?
Going to a funeral. Yours, nigga, yours. Nigga think he the shit because he was the shit
All right.
in 1968. Nigga, I'm the shit this evening.
Oh, he got, oh my God, they seen him recording. Oh shit. Oh my God, they almost got his ass out of here. That was like a jump scare. Nigga, you recording? No, alright, my fault. I put it up. Wait.
Yours, nigga, yours. Nigga think he the shit because he was the shit in 1968. Nigga, I'm the shit this evening. Let's fast forward it to when this disrespectful nigga did something called the original Kings of Comedy. Oh. You gonna be the original King of Comedy, nigga. Did it start with you, you disrespectful son of a
Shit.
I'm guessing Patrick did the text for this. I like how nigga is replaced with dude.
Cat absolutely embarrassed Steve.
Oh my God.
He claims this was the end of
I never knew this was a thing.
His career.
Steve told you that
Hopefully
he
he's
stopped
not
doing
like one of those
stand-up
one-time
because
enemies
he
I'd
had
like to
7
get my get
TV
back.
shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Cat Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Cat Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in and that's why he couldn't do
I
stand-up
don't feel like that's the same
Now,
guy.
Cat isn't very accurate accurate here. Steve had multiple successful arena comedy tours after the championship battle, and Steve was already bald by 2008, so Cat didn't really expose him for having fake hair. But is it a coincidence that almost immediately after Cat got on that stage and exposed his biggest hater in the industry, he started his crazy downward spiral? In November of 2008, Williams missed an appearance on Conan O'Brien and was later arrested that evening when officers found 3 handguns in his car while exiting rapper Jim Jones's studio in New York. That same month, he checked into the Mount Vernon Inn in Sumter, South Carolina. Shortly after checking in, employees reportedly found Williams stumbling around wearing just a bathrobe and a towel wrapped around his head. When police arrived, Williams asked them for directions to the nearest hospital. There, his family convinced him to seek psychiatric help, to which he was eventually hospitalized. He just said that he doesn't trust anyone anymore, that everyone has turned against him. He wasn't really coherent. Pretty much after this, Cat wasn't seen again until 2011. No stand-up performances, no movies, no TV. The only time he was talked about was when he was arrested. In November of 2010, authorities arrested Cat in Coweta County, Georgia, after he allegedly stole $3,500 worth of coins and jewelry. Things escalated in June of 2011 when he was arrested in connection with an alleged assault on a tractor driver. He supposedly conspired with 3 women who attacked the man in his tractor. In 2012, Williams returned to the comedy world with his 3rd HBO comedy special, Catpocalypse. Unfortunately, with the spotlight back on him, Cat fell back into a dangerous cycle as the bizarre behavior continued. In October of 2012, Cat and comedian Faison Love got into a heated argument outside of a Hollywood club over a $50,000 debt that Cat owed Love. During the argument, Cat proceeded to pull a gun on Love that wasn't loaded. On November 9th, his former assistant, Melissa Shea, claimed that he went into a rage and attacked her the month prior. Then police arrested Cat in Oakland, California on charges of suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon and allegedly beating an 18-year-old with a bottle. On November 16th, at the Oracle Arena in California, Cat took the stage while having a total public meltdown. For 15 minutes, he seemed to be under the influence, rambling about nothing while taunting members of the audience.
Well, give me 20, nigga, that's how much the album costs, fuck boy. But I bet if you can walk to your car, I can show your bitch a dick she'll enjoy. So why don't you take your ass on over there, nigga, before I can catch you. Or you can pull your bank out and I'll match you. But you ain't gonna do shit but get punched in the face.
Then the audience began booing him.
Boo! 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 Look at all the broke people. Boo! Your breath smells like top ramen. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
I am like afraid to leave and I'm afraid to stay.
We know you ain't got no money. We see your outfit, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, broke ass nigga.
On November 17th, 2012, Williams got involved in a police chase while driving his 3-wheeled motorcycle and failing to stop. Just a week later, Cat was arrested in Seattle, Washington after he allegedly got into a dispute at a bar in the South Lake Union neighborhood. His arrest came after he missed the first night of a planned 2-night performance at the Paramount Theater. That same month, he slapped a Target employee in Sacramento for no apparent reason, which was made fun of on late-night television shows.
I never heard any of this shit.
On December 28th, Williams was placed in handcuffs once again on child endangerment charges.
Oh man, K, you cool, man? How you doing?
I'm
tonight,
cooler than a fan, man. They took my children from me.
Yeah, I mean,
how terrible is that?
Cat's criminal history does not even come close to stopping here, but I'm sure you all get the point. He was spiraling hard for years, seemingly strung out on drugs or...
What you doing if that's you? Bro, my brain, I'm turning Karen, bro. I'm suing. I'm suing and I'm acting like my jaw's broken.
You don't deserve
experiencing manic episodes. The media called him crazy, a crackhead, and didn't believe anything he was saying since they wrote him off as a madman. But he says he was never under the influence.
I am never under the influence of anything. I'm always in my right
Also,
mind.
if I was working at Target and like I was just trying to get a bag, bro, I'm flipping the narrative too. That dude was white, bro.
The hell did they just kill themselves?
He walked up to me and he called me.
Fine by me.
And like all I said was, I really like your stand up. And he was like, I don't make stand up for. I only make stand up for black people.
That nigga was spitting bars.
I was like, yo, Mr. Cat, you can't say that. That's racist. He was like, you can't be racist to. And I was like, what? And then he slapped me and said, he said, you ought to be out of your rabbit ass mind for thinking I can ever be racist. For thinking I can ever be racist to a white boy. And I was like, and then I went and cried. I went and cried in the break room for 5 hours.
I I'm
Dante's
always a
wildin'.
physical specimen, and when you see me, I'm much, much bigger than you had thought. Ooh. I have far less play in me than you would like.
There seems to be a pattern with comedians in the downward spiral.
Oh,
In
these guys
1990,
seem to be
Richard Pryor, who
responding.
struggled with addictions to women and hard drugs, poured high-proof rum on himself and set himself on fire. His widow, Jennifer Lee Pryor, claimed it was a drug-induced attempt at ending everything. In 1997, Martin Lawrence was coming off the end of his hit sitcom Martin, as well as starring in the blockbuster film Bad Boys. That year, Lawrence allegedly had a meltdown in Los Angeles where he ran into Ventura Boulevard with a gun and threatened tourists and random people. Sources claimed Martin began taking psychotropic drugs and having violent outbursts on the set of his movie, a thin line between love and hate. Martin would continue his erratic behavior, getting arrested for gun possession and later going to rehab. Robin Williams openly spoke about his lifelong battle with addiction, alcoholism, and depression. Comedian Mark Maron has spoken publicly about having severe depression. Artie Lang and Jim Norton as well. John Belushi, Chris Farley, and Greg Giraldo all died of drug overdoses.
Don't want to go down there.
It's
I don't
unclear
know
why
what the
comedians
fuck
seem
that
to
is.
struggle with mental health more than others in the entertainment industry while being tasked with creating the most lighthearted content. Deborah Serrani, a clinical psychologist who treats performers with depression and other mental health problems, said comedians often wear what we call the mask of depression, which helps them put on a more acceptable face to the world. But behind that mask, there is a terrible struggle going on. There is a stigma about depression, and oftentimes the laughter distracts from feelings of weakness. Cat Williams has had an extremely rough life, starting with being homeless and alone at age 13.
That is true, bro.
Combine that with the chaotic lifestyle of a comedian, constantly being on the road, late nights, irregular sleeping, and eating schedules,
the fuck out of
pressure
here.
to constantly deliver funny and
Usually the funniest people have kind of been like through a lot, or it's like there was like a moment. Like there's just a lot of shit that's been going on that the only way to deal with it is like through comedy, bro.
engaging performances, as well as regularly dealing with hecklers and sometimes unresponsive audiences who make the job mentally taxing. And on top of all of that, add the potentially evil Hollywood gang that Kat says is actively trying to get him to compromise his morals, but when he refuses, they blackball him and run smear campaigns to call him crazy. That is a
I have no idea how to send me attacks. I've not seen them, so I am being cautious.
Was Kat trying to escape an evil industry, or was he actually a drug-induced madman?
Martin tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Kat, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner, you my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. Go do what you gotta do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing.
Retrohead?
We
What
get
is
in that
that?
office and this fool pull out
Oh.
Big Mama's house too, where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again?
If it isn't obvious, Kat didn't want to wear the dress. Brandon T. Jackson would go on to portray Martin's son, Trent, in Big Mama's house, where the two go undercover at an all-girls performing arts school. Unfortunately, years later, Jackson asserted that he did the project for money and was unaware of the repercussions it would have on his career.
Well, bro, you're in a dress, man.
You get like slack when you wore the dress at that moment?
Only Cat Williams. Cat Williams was trying to always say, Brandon, don't wear a dress.
Oh shit.
He called you, or is this?
No, he was saying it in the media, so I thought he was heckling me. He was really trying to help me at the time. I didn't know that. I was immature.
Right.
I feel like, dang, why I'm trying to make it. And then he was trying to warn me, don't get in the dress. Everything went wrong. Just like everything went right. Everything went wrong when I put on that dress.
I've made friends with a giant before, but I don't know if it's the same
what
one.
Other
So
movies he was in, or if that was like one of the biggest like breaks for him.
Visions of Longfire.
But it's like if you start off like your first big break, in a dress, you kind of get like
Try-finger,
like,
but only
like,
if. Oh, what the fuck? I don't know what these notes
Tropic
mean,
Thunder?
man.
Lottery ticket. Damn, I don't know, man. Maybe it was just him. Because there's a lot of comedians who did dresses, but like they were still fine. I don't know what happened with him, but he wasn't like big. Like yeah, he was in Tropic Thunder, but it wasn't like a lead role though.
Kat has been discussing this subject for years because this has been a pattern that many have speculated is a humiliation.
Yeah, Tyler Perry did like 50 dress movies, but like I feel like that's really just was his thing though. Like he really didn't do nothing outside.
Okay,
of it. But
good,
Robin
good,
Williams
good.
did that thing in a dress, that Mrs. Doubtfire. Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, pretty much everyone successful did wear a dress at some point, but to be fair, it's like
a female
the polar opposite of masculinity.
Lawrence.
So a man wearing a dress is inherently kind of funny.
But the movie, Big Mama's House is fire though. Adam Sandler. So it's like, I don't know, bro. Maybe he was just I don't know. He just couldn't find better work after or some shit, man.
Ritual. Eddie Murphy, Tyler Perry, Jamie
I don't want to be
Foxx,
down
Wesley
here.
Snipes, Chris Tucker, Arsenio Hall, Tracy Morgan.
Wait. But to be fair, that wasn't really a dress. It was just like, it was just like a crazy like a Prince type outfit.
Because this is
Like
a
a
pattern
kilt?
that many have.
Let's not get too carried away, bro. It wasn't a dress. It was a tight ass outfit, man. All right. Even if it was a dress, I'd still be siding with my nigga. But it wasn't a dress. It was a tight ass outfit, bro.
Speculated is a
Chat, it don't even matter. He was fucking bitches in that movie, man.
humiliation ritual. Eddie Murphy, Tyler Perry, Jamie Foxx, Wesley Snipes, Chris
I did not know about Wesley Snipes. That is insane.
Tucker, Arsenio Hall, Tracy Morgan, the Wayans brothers
All right,
have
we
all
made
dressed
it.
up as women for TV or movie roles. Just
I
before
feel like
Kevin
I'm
Hart
missing a
exploded into
lot of
fame,
stuff
he
right
also
now. I'm
wore
gonna
a
have to
dress on Saturday Night
go
Live.
back through
And even
and
10
scour
years
these
ago, Kat
areas.
discussed this.
It's two answers. First of all, let's be very, very clear. It is possible that there isn't anything funnier than a guy in a dress. And if that's the case, then it might also be said that there's nothing funnier than a black guy in a dress. Okay, well, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So
Yeah, I think we stopped this though. I think we just got to stop doing, like, as comedians, black comedians.
I mean, it just depends. I don't think there's necessarily an issue with the dresses
I
so
don't know
much
what other,
as the
like, what good
depiction.
idea can, like, movie-wise you can make, but, you know, maybe we just move on, bro. Maybe we just move on. Why? It's been explained. If you don't agree, then you're, or if you don't understand, then, like, you're either a child, or you're not black, so it doesn't really affect you or whatever. But it's like, you really got to think about it. You don't have to be in black. You don't have to be in a dress to be funny. Like,
That's
you
true.
shouldn't have to use that as, or think that you have to do that.
I'll disagree with that on one note, though. I just think that, again, the idea of a man, for instance, like if I came on stream in a brawl, that's like, yo, what the fuck? This dude's in a brawl. And I understand that it might come across kind of insensitive in terms of like trans culture or whatever, but if we're talking about just like me to you, you know, it's just shocking. It's shock value. It's the polar opposite of what you would normally expect from it. So, you know, like I said, it's just is this still high resist? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get rid of this shield. Get rid of this one too, maybe. Skill weapon. Equipping it allows it to perform a skill of the right hand weapon. Oh, okay. Far too heavy. Yeah, I don't have the strength for that. Nah, hell no. But yeah, like I said, I don't think that, you know, there's inherently like a demasculating kind of like, oh, it's a ritual, it's an embarrassing ritual, and in some cases it probably was. However, I just think for the most part, the only thing that we can for sure say is that it's just the duality of a man wearing something female is, or was, funny back then. It's been done a lot now though, so it's kind of like when you seen white chicks, it was funny because they're like, yeah, I'm a girl, you know. It's not that they're being humiliated. The Wayans brothers wrote the movie, so it's not like it was a humiliation ritual. They literally did it themselves. So I mean, it just depends on your perspective from it. I do understand the humiliation ritual part of it, but I also think that that's kind of like a vulnerable, like, if we see men wearing dresses, then we all gonna be gay kind of energy too. Like, wear what you want, bro. It just depends. But at the same time, I understand this perspective as well.
To catapult your career, you know.
So now, some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment.
Because I feel like it was getting to a point where it's like was normalized, but more people are now realizing like, okay, maybe we don't need to be doing this, bro. Maybe we don't need to be doing this, man.
When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them.
Kat also detailed an Illuminati meeting alongside Ludacris.
There was a crossroads where we were both invited
I might try to
an
invade.
Illuminati thing, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us, we were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair.
No, I'm not gonna do that
the
yet.
sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person they said was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him tip.
Nothing wrong with wearing a dress. Then my nigga, go wear a dress. I don't give a fuck. Like, what? Go wear a dress, my nigga. Like, damn. Are you personally offended? You wear a dress, bitch? Like, what did you so hurt by, my nigga?
They said was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Cat Williams.
It's really hard to back up any of Kat's claims, and even if the stipulation of getting a $200 million deal is that you have to shave your head and sideburns, that seems like an extremely small compromise.
Fuck
and there are
yeah,
no
I'll take
indications
it.
that Ludacris ever sold his soul. I mean, he will tell you.
I feel like the world has just made it. To where like you supposed to accept, like you're supposed to just accept shit. And if you don't accept it, you're a bad person. It's like they're trying to force this belief on everybody. And it's working with a lot of people to where they're trying to convince me that like I'm crazy for saying this shit. Like this should not be a crazy thing to stand for. Like, but it is now. It is. Like, I don't understand, man. Like, I feel like I don't understand how this isn't like an argument. It's like goes back to the mirror. I don't understand. I just don't get it, bro. I just don't get it.
He responded to Kat with a rap song.
Never been Illuminati, only Illuminati, and I only left with bitches when coming from any party. Afro with the sideburns, yeah, that's my signature. Addictions on the rise, comedians check your temperature.
Perhaps.
Oh, buddy.
The most overlooked comment during the interview was Kat's take on Kanye West.
I suspect that we're pretty awful people if we say that somebody got a mental illness and then we watch what they do.
Yeah.
If you say somebody got special needs, then why would you be watching them and holding them accountable like everybody else?
The question of whether someone's actions should be judged differently due to mental illness is complex and multifaceted, and opinions may vary depending on cultural, ethical, and legal perspectives.
Nothing there.
Mental illness can significantly impact an individual's ability to understand the consequences of their actions. To
That
make
was where I
rational
just came
decisions
from. I
or to
didn't
control their
recognize it, though.
behavior. Kat is not excusing Kanye's behavior, and he definitely says he doesn't agree with what he says, but he's just questioning why people are surprised as his whole career he gave obvious signs, such as claiming that he was a god, and he was praised and uplifted for his outlandish behavior. Now, Kat has never publicly disclosed any sort of manic or psychiatric problems, but look at how much the world judged him when he was crazy 10 years ago, versus now he is saying the exact same things he was saying while he was crazy,
You gonna
but
get me
today
killed.
he is more calm, coherent, and of course, entertaining. Now they are quoting his words as prophetic statements of a wise old genius.
Oh my God, spit, bro. And every time Kevin Hart posts, they showed us same gif of him talking, bro.
It's funny how things change.
But you know, that's like fans for you though. They go on whatever trend is popular right now, man. They go
That's
with
true.
whatever trend is popular right now. But that's, you know, that's their existence, man. They're fans, bro. They're fans. That's their whole existence. Another W video, another amazing video from the man, the myth, the legend.
This is a funny thing that's been making me laugh. I was having sex and a lady was kissing my chest. And she happened to suck on a bob. and I
Shane
nodded.
Gillis. Hey, this show is really funny. It's called Flagrant. It's Andrew Schultz and Akash Singh.
I mean, that makes the small one harder.
Singh? I don't know how to say his last name. Funny show though.
Don't come. I'm like, oh.
Also, Shane Gillis is funny as shit.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Flagrant. Today, we're joined by dear friend of the show. Just so happens to have the #1 comedy special in the world right now. No big deal. Beautiful dogs. This Shane Gillis over here. Shane Gillis over here. I know he hates the praise.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it.
Shane hit me up while he's on his way here. He goes, guys, be nice.
Don't be nasty today.
Don't be nasty
You guys
today.
like when I get
Be
uncomfortable.
nice. Yeah, we
You
do
all
like
live in
we like
smiles, dude.
just
You guys
little
are
tickles.
nasty
We just like
fuckers,
tickles. So we're like, listen, we got to make sure that Shane is in a comfortable environment. Let's talk to some of his boys.
I don't know
and see
if I
what he's
have
into right
anything
now,
to help me with
artistically,
blood
what he's really
loss.
vibing with. And O'Connor was like, listen, there's this painting that he's really into. And
that's very sweet.
yeah, and it's the Absolution
Yeah, Gettysburg.
of Gettysburg.
Yeah.
And we put it up on a TV, just, maybe go to a shot right there where you can see it, okay? so Shane, would you like to tell what else?
There we go.
I'm so dumb that I got in here and I went, I actually have that painting in my living room. No one on earth has that painting or knows what that is. I actually have that in my living room. Oh, Father Corby in the Irish Brigade?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Come here, little bitch.
why do you have this great appreciation for Father Corby?
Well, because he became the president of Notre Dame, bro.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Yeah.
Go Irish.
Yeah.
Rebuilt it, though.
And he was a beast. Yeah, he built it after it burnt down.
Second founder,
He said the only problem was we didn't build it big enough.
Ooh,
Talk
Let's
that
go.
shit.
okay.
All right, Corby.
Look into him. I think he got a Medal of Honor. I think he was out there maybe that was him at Fredericksburg that was giving
Shrine
everybody the
bonfire?
last rites. During everybody else was getting shot.
Is this Firelink Shrine? I haven't used any of these in this one.
Good guy.
Okay,
Was there, like, a
sweet.
respect for the priest who was piecing
Yeah,
people up? So you wouldn't shoot at him, obviously.
Probably not. Especially,
Yeah, that's
in the Civil War. No.
unless
I
you're
feel like I needed these souls for something.
They would fucking.
They would have done it.
Okay. I'm gonna take my intelligence up.
Well, that's true.
Just starting out hot.
Yeah, for the record, that's true.
Well, maybe they wouldn't know what he's doing. They don't know. They're not Catholic. You know what I mean? So they thought maybe he's a
It's pretty
Almost.
obvious if
They're
a guy
not
without-
Catholic yet.
guy without a gun's walking around. Yeah, true.
Did we almost get him? I thought Andrew Garfield got over there in one movie.
He went in there.
And
Nagasaki was Catholic.
really,
That was a Catholic city.
when we were having
Didn't help.
Come on, bro. Imagine the bomb
It did not help.
that hits the ocean. You're like,
Oh, God.
Where is the damn
We're like, yeah, no way it's gonna
pyromancer?
be us.
That's
It's
for
got-
real.
No.
Yeah, there was a lot of Catholic in Nagasaki that were like, they wouldn't get us.
Yeah,
We're Catholic.
yeah, we're
That's
one of
also
them.
a really
maybe they were
wild
just faking it.
fact.
Maybe they're posers.
It'd be like if 9/11 hit Elkhart, Michigan, or no, what's that town in Michigan that's all
Oh, Dearborn.
Dearborn?
Or Dearborn, I think it is. Yeah.
Why was Dearborn?
A lot of Middle
Oh.
Eastern people there.
Oh, that's right. That's
You'd
right.
be like, they're not gonna get us.
Yeah.
That's so fun to do.
Home field, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway,
Fucking Dearborn, man. Shout out to Dearborn.
big shout out.
I remember we were having some delicious beers with O'Connor and Pope, and we got into a very surprising conversation.
Oh, you and me?
Yeah, very surprising conversation. It's not going where you think it's going to go.
Where the
'cause we
hell did he
haven't had
come
enough
from?
alcohol just yet, but I could not believe this came out of your mouth, and this came out of your mouth twice. We had two different conversations about this. You, under your breath, told me that you thought a French general was the greatest of all time.
Napoleon.
Napoleon.
Yeah, dude.
Napoleon.
No.
Almost
Wrong.
the other picture we had
Ulysses.
up right there. I just want to let you know.
Grant's the bro, but Napoleon's up
do
there.
you have to say that because of your patriotism? If you actually had to sit down and objectively,
Fuck.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
if
don't.
you'd be honest, it's Robert E. Lee, right?
I mean, he wasn't working
Jesus.
with a lot. He wasn't. He did. You know what I mean? He did good with what he had.
Go dogs. Come on, man.
You know.
He was. That's SEC, dude. That's a different brand down there. No, they had a couple. Stonewall was nice. Stonewall Jackson, he was an autistic man, clearly.
100%.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I read it.
Because of the name.
He's got a book. There's a book. The guy who wrote Empire of the Summer Moon. You ever read that about the Comanche?
No.
See if I can run past these assholes.
But he wrote
Fuck it,
another
I'm
one
not
about
running past shit.
Jackson.
I should have grabbed my souls.
He's just an autistic guy.
Wait, why? What was he doing?
He hurt his hand or something, and he just always held it up because he was like, I don't want the blood to go down back to where the cut was. So like at all times he was like, people were like, dude, put your fucking hand down. He thought God would decide when he died, so he was not afraid of. He would just stand there. That's how he got his name. Stonewall. Like, look at him. Look at him. He's just standing there like a stone wall. He was just getting shot at. He was. There was one that when he was in school, one of his commanding officers was like at attention when he walked.
Why am I still poisoned? What is going on?
He was like, dude,
is it this water?
He was like, I'm not going to disobey your orders. He's like, all right, dude. You're psycho. Anyway, this isn't exciting.
But that's what
What
you
else
need.
do we got? Somebody else.
We had Mark. Mark just did a pod with Sebastian Junger.
Yeah.
You know, Perfect Storm and all the rest. And he goes, what did he say? The 3 things you need for an underdog to win a war?
For an underdog to win, you got to have a cause worth fighting for. You got to have a leader willing.
South had that.
Right?
No chores.
Yeah. So that's one. That's one. You got to have a leader willing to die.
Stonewall.
Stonewall was ready to go.
Stonewall, yeah, but Robert E. Lee.
Mm-hmm.
What? No.
Let's go.
Robert E. Lee was a little scared.
Yeah.
He was a little scary.
He's a coward.
That's what Grant knew.
Grant knew he was soft.
Grant knew he was soft.
Young Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Yo. Honestly,
little Bobby Lee.
Little Bobby Lee was
Grant
a little
served
bit
with
soft.
Bobby in Mexico and saw that he was a little scared.
Tell him.
Then the Civil War started, and all the other generals.
I don't know how to get this damn blood loss off of me.
They're like, he's the goat. This is terrifying. And then
what did Grant say?
And then Grant was like, he's a pussy, dude.
I
He's
saw
just
him cry.
He's just as scared
What
as me.
does this say?
I'm gonna go fuck him up.
Don't you dare ahead.
He's scared too. I'm scared.
The fuck does that mean? Is that friendly?
Than everyone.
No, we're both scared.
Yeah,
We're
we're both terrified.
Yeah, this
about
sucks.
it. Yeah, fucking. Why are we fighting? And then the third thing you need is you need to have women involved in the war effort. If you want underdogs.
Yeah, okay. You lost me with that third one, buddy.
What?
I'm just saying.
What?
That's what Sebastian said, dude.
Is it because more men are willing to enlist when women are just
I'm gonna leave that
nagging
one
them at home,
alone.
and they're like, I'd rather fucking get
Praise
killed
the sun.
than sit here and listen to this.
What he was saying is like you
Like,
need
for them in the factories and shit.
doing anything.
Yeah.
Like around fucking as like nurses, whatever, building shit. You just like lose half your population if you don't have women doing something. So I don't know what the South was doing. They probably didn't have women doing anything.
It might have been too traditional.
Are you shitting
Look
me?
what happened, dude.
I just did a big ass circle.
They got rocked.
I can't believe you put Grant over Napoleon though.
I just like him more.
Why?
Just as a guy.
He's kind of a failure, drunk.
Yeah, that
And then
part.
the war started, and he was like, "Oh, I'm the best." Like he was like working at his dad's like grocery store as like a cashier, and then the war started, and he just became a president.
Oh, so
Like, he just went
like on some Churchill shit.
He's
Because
up
wasn't
there.
Churchill retired before?
Yeah, Churchill blew it in World War One.
That's yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
the
That was
against the
Gallipoli.
Turks.
Yeah, y'all got to
Globally.
keep filling in gaps because we are not white, so we don't know as much about history. We just don't have the
Yeah.
passion. You guys have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of this shit.
You really need to get on board.
You guys are gonna love it.
Yeah.
Well,
I learned it at one point, but I forgot most of it.
A bunch of good guys
Yeah. Got beaten.
lost their lives. What are your thoughts on states' rights?
I had a teacher in middle school teach me that the war was about states' rights.
Yeah, they teach
do.
you that in the
Some
South.
guys do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but this was in New York.
Yeah.
What the? So this white guy with fucking white hair, Mr. Davis, I remember to this day.
Peace,
he was, and he was like, yeah, it was not about slavery, it was about states' rights, and he kept on hammering that, and I probably repeated that for another decade.
I mean,
I was about states' rights, dude. It was, you know what I mean?
But it was about states' rights to own slaves.
Dude, what with the details?
So
bro.
it's like,
I'm in ninth, you know, I'm what is it, like 13, 11?
yeah, you
I
can't
wish
do
this shield was
Yeah.
good for parrying,
States' rights, dude.
but it is not.
States' rights to what? Mind your fucking business. Stop treading on me,
Stay
bro.
out of it.
And then what about British imperialism? Can you explain any of that for Akash?
I would love that.
Yeah, he doesn't know about the history.
Yeah, I have no experience with that.
They turned India into a Walmart for 400 years. For 400 years, it was It was a company.
Pretty good.
Literally a company.
Pretty good.
That's funny. It was a company longer than America's been a country.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, dude, a clearance sale.
Yeah.
Going out of business.
Fire sale, bro.
It's a liquidation. Resources and humans, just do it.
Yeah.
We're sitting down and we're having some zins and drinks at the Cellars. Me, you, and Timmy and Liz, and I bring up ancient history. I was like learning about like Cyrus the Great. He was like this great like Persian whatever. And then Shane just goes, I can't do the ancient history. I go, why? And then your argument was actually solid.
I don't like it.
Because I thought the argument was good.
What, like no one knows?
No one knows.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all made up.
I just got my
There's that great
souls
Napoleon
into
quote
that
as,
again.
history is a set of lies agreed upon. And if you...
All right, guys. This is basically a test. When I want to long play something and I kind of just want to play it in the background, if you guys have anything that you want me to react to or watch or whatever, let me know down in the comments and I'll watch it at the same time. I'm going to record a second part to this because I feel like playing this game. But for now, just let me know what you guys think down in the comments. It's been an hour, so I'm sure a lot of you guys aren't going to be here still. But yeah, also if you have any tips for the game that I'm playing, Dark Souls 3 currently, then let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys for coming to Red's World. Stay tuned for more to come soon, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.